morning students, this is Junita Mukherjee from SS Public School. Today we will continue with this particular chapter, electric charges and fields. So here in this particular chapter we will continue with the electrostatic force due to the continuous charge distribution. In this particular thing we will have the three values, that is linear charge density, surface charge density and volume charge density. So two are given here, that is linear charge density and surface charge density. Let us discuss about this. Okay. So we have here, it is defined as the charge per unit length of the linear charge distribution, that is lambda is equal to dq upon dl. Its SI unit is coulomb per meter. Electric force at a point due to a linear charge distribution is given by F is equals to Q Q0 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral psi L lambda dl upon r0 square r0 into r0 graph. So r0 will be r minus r dash, where r dash is the position vector of the length element dl with respect to the origin, and r is the position vector of charge q0 with respect to the origin itself. So here we have r dash and r dash is the position vector of the length element dl, and r is the position element of the charge q0 with respect to the origin. And we have here the charge distribution in the linear charges as charge per unit length is given by lambda is equals to dq upon dl, where SI unit is equal to coulomb per meter here, and we have the force given by the same value 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q0 into integral of L lambda dl upon r0 square into r0 cap itself. So here we are taking the position vector 0, z, x, y. We have given r dash in this particular from q0 point to origin point here, and we have here the element dl. For the element dl we have the r dash position vector, and r is r0 here we have taken as the square of the distance between them, that is r0 square and r0 cap, because we are referencing the r0, so we are giving r0 cap here, and r0 is equals to r minus r dash. Now surface charge density, it is defined as the charge per unit surface area of the surface charge distribution. Electric force at a point due to a surface charge distribution is given by F is equals to Q0 4 pi epsilon 0 integral sign of from S to sigma ds upon r0 square into r0 cap here. So r0 is equals to r minus r dash, where r dash is the position vector of the surface element ds with respect to the origin, and r is the position vector of the charge q0 with respect to the origin. So SI unit is equals to C upon m square, that is coulomb per meter square is the SI unit, and here we have the position vector given by r for this particular value, and here we have taken a element here ds, and s is the element here. So ds is the inner element of it, and we have given it this particular point as q0. This will be r0 and this will be r dash. R dash is the position vector of ds element, and r is the position vector of the q0 element here. So we are again distributing this particular value as r0 is equals to r minus r dash, where r dash is the position vector of the surface element ds with respect to the origin, and r is the position vector of the charge q0 with respect to the origin itself. So these are the two linear charge density and surface charge density, and I hope that I made you clear. The only difference is there is an integral element here L, and we have taken an integral element S and sigma ds upon r0 square, and we have taken here lambda dl upon r0 square into r0 cap. So these other things are same as it is in the linear charge density and the surface charge density. So I made you understand. So let us do the volume charge density in continuation with this particular thing. So let us do that volume charge density. Now let students see this one, volume charge density. It is defined as the charge per unit volume of the volume charge distribution, that is del is equals to dq upon dv. Its SI unit is coulomb per meter cube, and of the q0 with respect to the origin itself. Now vector with respect to the q0 and with respect to the origin itself. So electric field due to a charge at a point in the space. Okay. There is some mistake, I think. I made a mistake. Okay. Position vector q0. Position vector q0 with respect to the origin. So here we have defined as the charge per unit volume of the volume charge distribution. That is del is equals to dq upon dv. We know it very well from the volume. It is volume. It will be the unit of coulomb per meter cube. Okay. And as same as previously, we have taken q0.4570 outside the integral sign, and we have taken the integral sign of the L and the rho we have taken. So here we have taken only V, and inside the integral rho dV upon r0 square into r0 cap, where r0 is equals to r minus r dash, and r dash is the position vector of the element dV, and with respect to the origin, and r is the vector of the q0 with respect to the origin itself. Now electric field, before going to the electric field, let us see this thing is the dV element inside this V element, and now here is the r dash r, and this is point q0, this is r0 itself with respect to the x, y and z dimension. Now electric field due to a charge at a point in the space may be defined as the force that a unit positive charge would experience if placed at the right at that point. The charge q which produces the electric field is called the source charge, and the charge q which experiences the effect of the source charge is called the test charge itself. Okay, so electric field due to the charge at a point in space may be defined as the force that a unit positive charge would experience if placed at that point. So electric field is a charge basically at a point in the space, or it may be defined as a force, a unit positive charge that experiences if placed at that particular point itself in the universe. So the charge q which produces the electric field, okay, is called the source charge, and the charge q which experiences the effect of the source charge is called the test charge itself. So q is the source charge, and charge q, small q, is the test charge itself. Okay, so we have here in the universe given by the charge as defined as a unit positive charge which would experience a positive which will experience if placed at that particular point. Okay, so in space, so that q will be the electric field is called the source charge, and small q will be experiencing the test charge itself. Clear? I think I made you more clear. So next is electric field intensity. Electric field intensity has been defined by the positive and the negative charges in the system. So electric field intensity at a point due to a source charge is defined as a force experienced by the unit positive test charge or charge placed at the point which distributing the source charge, and is experiences by E equal to F upon Q0, where E is the electric field intensity and F is the force experienced by the test charge Q0. It is the vector quantity, and it is its SI unit is Newton coulomb per coulomb, and the figure representing the electric field charge due to the charge plus Q will be outside. Means this is the plus Q charge, and these are the charge which is going out. Okay, it will be going out just like this, because we know that it is moving from the higher potential to the lower potential. Okay, sorry, which is moving from the lower potential to the higher potential. Sorry. this is the plus q charge itself, and here the minus q charge will be there. That is, plus q charge is represented by the charge plus q. In this case can be seen that the positive charge and the electric field vector is directly radial outward away from the positive charge. Electric field will be there outside the positive charge, and the figure B is representing the electric field due to the charge minus q. In this we can see that for a negative charge the electric field is directly inward. Okay, it is directly inward towards the negative charge. This will be negative charge. This will be negative charge, and this will be the positive charge. Now see this one. We know it very well that the charges may go from positive to the negative terminal, and in this particular thing positive to the negative terminal is coming. So outside the positive charge it is inward, it is towards inward, and this is towards outward. Okay, why? Because this is the positive charge and this is away from the positive charge itself. Okay, the field will be away from the positive charge itself, and for a case of a negative charge the field will be inside and directly inward towards the vector field itself, towards the negative charge itself. Okay, so electric field due to a point charge is defined, electric field intensity can be defined by this particular value, that is E equal to F upon Q0. E is equal to F upon Q0, where Q0 is the test charge itself. We know it very well. Q0 is the test charge here, and we have E is the electric field intensity, and F, you know, the force experiences on the text charge Q0. Clear? So I will be giving a PDF related to this particular video, so you will be able to follow this particular thing, and we will continue this particular session. And with this particular session I will tell you electric field due to the point charge itself, which will be given in this after this particular video. So thank you students. If you have any comment in the comment section, if you are not able to understand this one, I am explaining it once more. Plus this is negative value. Okay, if it is negative value it is going inward. Okay, because from positive to the negative it is inward, and plus value is going outward, while the field is making the radial field is outside it. So the field or you can say the radial inward, it is directly radially inward in this negative charge, and this is the positive charge, it is outward, radially outward, and the value is given by E equal to F0 F upon Q0. So comment in the comment section, and thank you students for attending this class. We will continue with this particular topic in the next class itself. So looking forward for yet another topic in the next video. Till then, take care and please study well. Thank you.